Hello, everybody. Welcome back. It is day 8 of our GoPro Accelerator and learning how to market on social media and kind of revamping systems. I am so excited. I was reviewing my results last night at the end of the first week, and lots of wins, just excitement, new things I'm learning. But even just practically looking at my numbers, my 4 enrollments, new team members brought in last week, 3 of them enrolled themselves through my links on social media and my website on their own without any initial interaction, which happens occasionally, but never that often in 1 week. And of those 3, 2 of them are brand new connections to me. Like I'm still trying to figure out how I know them, and they haven't yet responded to my attempts to reach out, but I am going to connect with them soon. I'm so excited. So hopefully this is working for you. Please share in the wins and feel free to reach out if I can answer any questions for you. But this week, which is week 2, is going to be about lead generation. And so today and tomorrow are Facebook. Today's Facebook pages, and tomorrow is Facebook groups. And then there's going to be a guest speaker on Wednesday. So I will still come on and share with you the content, but obviously I'm not going to be interviewing the same speaker that's on that training. And then Thursday, I believe, is Instagram, and Friday is Q&A. So I'll be here every day, except I will be traveling a couple of those days. So if I'm not able to get online with my phone, which I'm still trying to figure that out, then I will for sure, bring it to you as soon as I'm able to get back on my laptop. So we are going to talk about lead generation. And as we talked yesterday, there are 7 skills of network marketing. You can use different platforms for them. We're using social media here, obviously, but the first of which is finding people to talk with. And when you find people, if you don't find people, that kind of puts a stop to the whole process. This is one of the most important things, is be able to find people. And it's one of the most common challenges that people say in this business. But I'll tell you already from our first week that I've shared with you, I've connected with so many new people, and now implementing these new strategies is going to go next level. So I'm excited. Network marketing in the past, including when I started a previous company, like before social media, people would walk the streets with flyers, go door to door, different ways to generate leads, or even pay for leads and then call them on the phone. There's different ways to generate leads. And I remember when I first decided with my current company to go all in with the business, I was open, I was coachable, I was willing to do whatever it takes. I'm like, if they're sending postcards and that works, I'm going to do it. If they're passing out flyers, going to the door, I'm going to do it. I was that determined. But what I discovered is that social media makes it so much simpler. Not only that you don't have to go door to door, you can do that, but it's more efficient than doing that. You get to reach so many more people in a faster way to have a greater impact. So social media just makes that such a beautiful process. So lead generation can happen in 2 different ways. And we kind of talked about this before too with the chart. I don't have it drawn. If you remember the chart that I drew, that basically at the beginning of your journey, your action is high and your attraction is low. So there's 2 ways, both to attract people and to reach out. And I've always talked with this to my team. And so at the beginning of time, the action is high and the attraction is low. But over time, as your content starts to draw people in, your attraction goes up such that your action can go down. And so what we're looking for in this 90-day run, or in general in a business, is get to that sweet spot where our content is attracting leads every single day. However, having the skill of reaching out in connection and taking that action is important, because when you're attracting people, you have to have skill of conversation and knowing how to guide the conversation and authentically connect with people. So it's an important skill to have, even if you're watching this and you're already in a high attraction state. So I encourage you to follow along. So attraction is going to be more next week as we develop content. But today we're talking about action. We're talking specifically about lead generation in Facebook pages. So the action that is to be taken to find leads on social media is find ad message. So, and we've kind of alluded to this in previous trainings. So finding in Facebook groups, for example, or on Facebook pages, as we're going to talk about, add them as, a friend, send them a friend request, and then message them. So, one thing that he did say is that when you message people on Facebook, if you're not already friends, it can go to kind of that spam inbox, and they might not see it right away. So if you send a message, which is a good idea, at the same time that you friend request them, once they accept that friend request, they still may not see your message right away. So as he recommends, send another message. It can be an exact repeat of the same one, or it can be, hey, it's, I sent you a message before. It's great to connect in such and such group. And then as always, end with a question, end with some sort of question. Okay. As I said, as we're going through this, and as I've already experienced, you don't need to know the whole picture in order to be successful at social media marketing. Just having a part of this can bring you success, as I'm already experiencing, and hopefully you are as well. Okay. So there's a couple hacks to get around that messaging challenge that I shared of them not seeing the message. So one of them is, if you go to a page, and this is what he recommends actually, go to make a list actually first of different influencers or top brands of pages that attract your dream customer, your dream team member, and your dream follower. Those might be three different things. So, for example, the example I gave, like a skincare company, if you're carrying a skincare product, then what are some big brands, for example, like Olay or what else I say, Dove, or things like that. So maybe go to those big brand pages and you can engage on those. Or a team member might be somebody who's driven, whose personal development is looking to improve themselves. So an influencer like Tony Robbins might be a page to check out. Or an ideal follower. Who's your dream follower? Somebody that may or may not become a customer or a team member, but they love your stuff, they engage with you, they support you, they refer you. Your dream follower may be on a mom page or one of your hobbies, like a golf page or something that you do. So figure out some of those pages, make a list of 50. And actually, I was looking through some of mine. I just made a list of the groups that I'm currently a part of, and I've been working through, touching base with them. So I'm, identifying which one of those have people to connect with. And then I'm also brainstorming brand new ones. But he says, when you go in there, look to the comments. And when you're in the comments, you can find a little badge by some names that is top fan. In fact, you might have received a notification from Facebook with an invitation to be a top fan yourself. I know I have, whenever I've engaged on certain influencers pages multiple times or on brand pages, I'll get a request, hey, you've earned a top fan badge. Would you like to display it? And I click yes. So what he pointed out is, when you go to a comment section, you find somebody's name with a top name badge. If you click on or tap on that top fan badge, it'll pull up actually an option at the bottom with another wording at the bottom. It says, see all top fans. So tap on that and it'll pull up all the top fans of that page. And next to each name is a messenger icon, basically inviting you to message these people. And he said, if you yourself are also a top fan of that page and you message that person, it will show up. So that's cool. But even if you're not a top fan yet, and that should be one of our intentions, right? Even if you're not a top fan of that page yet, then you can reach out to them with the intention to connect in the scripts that we've used before. Okay. So then what he says is you can reach out directly from that list of top fans, or tap on their name first and go to their page and send them a friend request so that you've found them. Find, add, message. So you found them, you've added them as a friend, and then next you message them. You can message straight away or send them a friend request first. But either way, you use similar text that we've done before. So basically, you're saying hi with their name, you're saying how you found them, and then you end with a question. All right. So an example: hi, Valerie, whatever their name actually is. I love the comment you made on Tony Robbins' fan page. I saw you were a fan, so I had to reach out. Right? And with the question, have you been to UPW? I actually haven't. That's his big in-person event. I've seen Tony Robbins live on stage, but not at one of his official events. But the best go, have you been to UPW? I'm thinking of going this year. Have you been? Right? So end with the question. Hi, their name, how you found them, and then end with a question. And do that. So that's really a fun way. So he suggested get your list of 50 total pages and fan pages, and establish at least one of them. So here's the dare, here's the assignment. Find at least one of them that has your ideal follower or team member or customer already there. He says set a 15-minute timer for yourself and contact as many of that page's top fans as possible. And he said, don't overthink it. Maybe there's people that like live in countries where your company doesn't exist or whatever. He's like, just practice, develop the skill of connecting with people, and it's a win. So action on Facebook pages is to add message, no, find add message, and to do that on influencer pages while you yourself become a top fan. All right, thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.